What's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. So I am on my way to Best Buy for reasons I cannot yet say, but I just want to give y'all my quick thoughts on Logan. I know a lot of people from the press, they've already seen the movie and they said it was amazing. Critics said that they loved it, but for me, I went in kind of apprehensive. I knew that people said it was good, but I really didn't know necessarily. But I gotta say, this is one of the most rawest and authentic versions of the character Wolverine, or Logan as it were. I think that Hugh Jackman excellently executed a character that he's been running with for 16 years now. And I think that, honestly, this is gonna be a very divisive film for different reasons. I think that the Marvel fan that really just kind of wanted a film that, you know, was this all action throughout and a whole bunch of cookie cutter antics and like random kind of humor, I think that they're gonna be disappointed. But those people that wanted to go and see a deep story, wanted to see a film where the protagonist is not making it at all, like he has nothing and he's on his bare grit. I think any of y'all that are video game fans and loved what they did with oh man, I totally forgot the movie, not the movie but the game. There's a game that comes to my memories, man, I can't remember it, but it's one of the best games that Naughty Dog had ever came out with. Anyway, regardless of the fact, I think that Logan itself was a very well executed story and premise. The thing is though, this is dark. What I mean by dark is like, it's darkly themed. Like when you start rooting for people that, you know, you actually kind of care about, when you start like latching on to different like authentic moments and beautiful moments with Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman, or even the sad moments, the really hard moments to watch, you are kind of let down because in a sense, like, things are just being ripped away, lives are being ripped away, and it's just very raw, man, like in every shape or form, and it's very gory. Like, there's a lot of things that are happening in this film that I've never seen Hugh Jackman's Wolverine do in terms of action, in terms of gore, and in terms of vulnerability. This is the most vulnerable I've ever seen his character. And I think I love that simplicity about him being that vulnerable. And to have this little girl, Laura, involved in the way she is, this is no spoilers, I just really appreciated what the director Mangold had did with this film. I thought that it was going to be one thing, you know. I think that towards the end, the element with Laura and her backstory really gets kind of changed, but it works for this story arc. For any of the, you know, the fans out there that are kind of like, well, that wasn't XYZ's, you know, backstory, this doesn't make sense, like, you know, what about this, or what about the main villain, this doesn't make sense. And it's not for that. Like, if you went in with expectations you're gonna get this comic book moment or this comic book moment, you will feel let down. But if you go into the film just watching it as a raw film, not waiting to have something where it's action by every single scene, you're gonna really appreciate it, because the slow moments, the slow burn moments, and the dialogue is key. And if you know these characters as long as I've known them, or as long as we've known them, you would take so much more appreciation behind what they've established in terms of the plot. I'm gonna give a more precise review a little bit later on tonight, but my first thoughts is this is the most rawest form of Wolverine or Logan I've ever seen. And I think Hugh Jackman did an amazing job acting it. Patrick Stewart did an amazing job. This young girl that played Laura did an amazing job. Everybody did an amazing job. So hopefully you enjoyed this small reaction, or first reaction. I know I went a little longer than I wanted, but I'll give you more details on what I number this in terms of film, because like this actually ranks up there for me for Deadpool and The Dark Knight. I'll tell you why, because the critic in me really loved this film, but I almost cried. But the Marvel fan in me sees why some people might not like it. It's just not, it's not that trend. It's really not. But anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed this reaction. Leave a like if you did. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS ain't gonna stop. I'm about to go get a Switch. Literally. Peace.